This has been a phenomenal year for Shiba Inu. If you've been with SHIB since the beginning of the year, you would have seen it achieve several milestones which seemed all but impossible, including a massive percentage increase in price since January 1, multiple exchange listings including Binance, and all three Coinbase platforms of Coinbase Custody, Coinbase Pro, and Coinbase.com. You'd have also seen a healthy 90+% audit score from Certic, and also the successful launch of the decentralized exchange ShibaSwap, which achieved 2 billion TVL in 24 hours, in its first 24 hours, and also many other utility and social features, which we're going to be discussing in today's video. Welcome back to SHIB Planet, everyone. This is Ace. Today, I want to discuss exactly why nearly all the major centralized exchanges and brokerage platforms seemingly raced to list Shiba Inu this year. And now, guys, your time is precious as usual, so I highly recommend that you watch today's video at least 1.5 or higher speed. This will help you consume the content a lot faster. Okay, right. Now, you may have noticed that there are several cryptocurrencies on the market which have big budgets, they have great research, they have excellent fundamentals and technology, and many of them actually rank much higher than Shiba Inu on CoinMarketCap. And many of them, admittedly, they perform better in terms of average price increase month on month. So, have you ever wondered why these top tier multi-million dollar and billion dollar exchanges and brokerages, why they skip all of these projects or many of them, and instead they choose to list Shiba exclusively? Now, if you want to know what's so special about our beloved Shiba Inu, then I think you're going to enjoy today's video. Okay, let's get right to it. Let's start with the obvious one, which is Coinbase. Now, Coinbase, as you know, is the largest crypto exchange in the US and the second largest in the world. And it recently listed Shiba Inu on all three of its platforms, which is, as you know, Coinbase Custody, Coinbase Pro, and Coinbase.com. Now, if you notice, they announced the Shiba Inu listing with a lot of social flair recently, which to my knowledge they haven't done for any other coin. Now, let's check this out. I'm just going to head over here. Now, usually this is how Coinbase lists and announces new listings. It's usually a batch of coins in plain text with their respective logos on the side. This is pretty typical. Now, notice these social response signals here of, let's say, I think here it says 1,000 likes for these 5 projects cumulatively. And it also includes the wildly popular NFT game Axie Infinity. Now, then, in a change of style, particularly regarding this one, they further express their delight, particularly in Axie Infinity, by posting this uncharacteristic social graphic, which read Axie and Coinbase are together at last. Now, they don't usually do this, to my knowledge, with token listings. Now, let's compare this with the SHIB listing. Now, if I go to the SHIB listing, this was the SHIB listing on Coinbase. SHIB 2 was announced with the same plain text and logo, but notice how it was listed alone, even though, if you remember from my previous video, there are at least 2 other token projects which were listed on the very same day as SHIB on Coinbase Pro, but they didn't get packed together. They didn't share any space with SHIB. And notice the social signals on this one here. It's about 9,000. Now, 20 minutes later, after they posted this, they posted a cheeky post which said it was a cheeky one. It said we're single, taken, and it read we're open to a relationship with SHIB, SHIB. And notice the response to that one, 12,000 plus likes. And 2.5 hours later after that, they posted a whole animated infographic further announcing this new listing. And it reads, as it says here, ladies, if he barks a lot, loves his leash, leads an army, he's not your man. He's SHIB, the newest token on Coinbase. And as you can see, they've gone to extra lengths than usual to have an animated graphic for that. Now, this one had close to 10,000 likes. Now, Up to this date, as far as I know, no other project has received this much public social attention from this crypto behemoth Coinbase. But it wasn't over. After another 3 hours, they officialized it yet again with yet another animated graphic. If you saw this one here, with just simply the words, "It's official, SHIB on Coinbase." It's as if they've been watching all those times whenever they list a project and you guys say, "When SHIB." Anyway, and now by this stage, if you notice in the comment sections of a lot of these things, all the SHIB haters, they were getting sick of this being rubbed in their faces because this doesn't happen to any token, let alone the way that they feel about SHIB. But Coinbase did one more thing. Now, up until today, I don't know if you guys noticed, up until today, the Coinbase Twitter account, which has over 3.3 million followers, but it followed no one publicly. It has 0 followers. But today, they followed their first, at least to my knowledge, they followed their first ever Twitter account. And to give you a clue, they added an emoji of a dog and a little wavy hand, just to give you a clue. And that account, it is none other than, I'll just click it here. Have a look at that. This is the official Shiba Inu Twitter account, which is obviously SHIB token. Now, I don't know, guys, but to me, that speaks volumes. It's possible that something is being planned, and we're about to find out, at least in my opinion. But for now, all I can say is, Shaitoshi, I know you already know this, bro, but let's take advantage of this exposure. But I'm sure you and the marketing breed are all over it. Actually, as I was preparing this video, Coinbase posted yet another social tweet about SHIB just within the last 45 minutes for me right now. It says, no, show us your SHIBs. Hashtag SHIB Army. Drop your Shiba art in the replies for a chance to be featured in our roundup next week. Here's a SHIB mission from Jeremy Booth to kick things off. And looks like they're having, more activity. So definitely something's up, guys. I've never seen this much social activity. And, I suppose you can leave your speculations about what that is all going to be about. Anyway, but in traditional SHIB Planet style, guys, let's go even deeper. I don't know, guys. Coinbase has never been this vocal about a token, at least not with this frequency or intensity. It's as if they're trying to legitimize SHIB in the eyes of the broader market in preparation for something. But anyway, that's just my speculation. Here's another post which came just before the other one. This is the official SHIB token Twitter, which released a statement shortly after, the social signals of yesterday. It reads, "We would like to thank all the exchanges for their amazing support and most importantly, our incredible community which continues to shape the future of this ecosystem. Stay tuned. More exciting things are on the horizon." Now, here's a interesting thing here. They thank all the exchanges, not just Coinbase, but we'll talk about that just now. Now, here's a snapshot of some of the social signal activities which happen from the other exchanges and brokerages. Now, last month we had a Webull announcement that they started beta testing and SHIB trading, and then this month they actually launched, and not long before that, the other huge brokerage, which is eToro, they also did the same thing. Now, if you notice here, this is actually a response to the recent Twitter activity. It says here SHIB Army from eToro, hashtag SHIB Army trending on Twitter today, which we certainly are. Now, it's important to note this because of what I'm about to show you guys. Now, this is a Facebook ad. So I don't know if I mentioned to you that eToro has got a very heavy and aggressive marketing budget. This is a Facebook ad posted by eToro. This is further marketing from eToro. And this is another sponsored ad, screenshotted from eToro. And all these things, they happen quite spontaneously. And just to top it off, here's another brokerage or trading platform called Voyager. They had they have a sponsored NASCAR vehicle with SHIB. So my question is, why are all these exchanges trying to go to these lengths to list SHIB? Now, I'm going to give you two explanations. The first is Shiba Inu, it's a huge gateway for a new class of retail investor. Many people, they own Shiba as their first ever crypto or first ever investment, not even a stock. And let me show you some data on something called the on-chain market sizing chart from research which was done by crypto.com. Here's a graph. Now, prior to this year, crypto user growth, it grew at a certain rate, a certain flat rate until early this year in January. Now, let's check this graph out. This is what it shows. It's called the global crypto user growth rate. It says here the Bitcoin rally was fueled by existing users and sustained by new users. So this dark graphic here, this is called the unique crypto user growth. So this just means this is new users, October, November, December, and then suddenly huge spike in January. And that's what it says. Now, typically, whether it's in stocks or in crypto, if the market cap if the market cap grows, it's mostly the same investors who invest bigger amounts. And whilst new investors, they tend to invest smaller amounts as they sort of warm up. Now, when I say new, I mean those who've never invested formally before. Now, it's it's these people who are new investors to the market, and they are gold to exchanges and brokerages like Coinbase and Robinhood, because new investors, they soon become seasoned investors, and their influence, it goes far beyond what ordinary far beyond where ordinary marketing dollars can reach. Now think about it. before Shiba Inu most of you before Shiba Inu, most of you didn't even know anything about decentralized finance, staking, liquidity pools, or yield farming. And as new people, you actually only represent like a bigger potential revenue base, which will come from trades, from but also like your social influence. It goes where, like, beyond where traditional advertising can go for these exchanges. And don't just take my word for it. Let me just show you another proof. This is the same report, but from the next year. This is um, it was recently released, I think, a few months ago. The executive summary, it reads like this. Hold on, let me just check it out. Executive summary. Welcome to the updated version of the Measuring Global Crypto Users, a study to measure market size using on-chain metrics. It says the number of global crypto users reached 221 million in June. Remember, it was only 100 million. Actually, I don't know if I showed you that before. If I scroll up here, this is the growth in crypto users. In January, they jumped from around 90. It had been for about 3 months, in fact, more than that. Since about August, it was hovering at about 90, and then suddenly in January, it jumped to 106. And what it's saying here is, by June, we're now a whopping 221 million crypto users. It says here it took only 4 months to double the global crypto population from 100 million to 200 million. In comparison, it took 9 months to reach 100 million from 65 million since we began this initiative. This is crypto.com who have been researching this. I'm just going to quickly skip to the end because that's the part you'll want to hear. It says here that altcoin adoption was likely spurred by the influx of new users who were interested in tokens like Shiba token and Dogecoin, among others. Now, it's interesting that they actually noted here SHIB before Doge. Okay, now Shiba Inu, it's psychologically positioned to always be attractive to new entrants into the market. These zeros here, they're actually an asset in a sense, because they translate to potential in the eyes of those who are new to market. And the seeming meme nature of Shiba Inu and its vibrant community, it helps people to lower their guards and and to prepare their minds to adopt an investor mindset. And this is what Shiba Inu means to those exchanges, guys. Now, Ryoshi's vision has already succeeded, at least in part. We're a decentralized community that has spontaneously come together to build an ecosystem. We have no leader, no budget, and all the efforts are the result of the will of the community. And and this is all before our doggy DAO is fully operational. But that's a topic for another day. So let's wrap this up quickly by heading to page 10 of that summary document. Let's see what's there. So on the page 10, there's just a couple of other charts here. Okay, this is page 10. This is the global crypto market size over time. Remember that in January, the crypto users were 100 million. This chart just shows the rate of growth from 100 million all the way to till 200 million from the beginning of the year until June alone. And this chart here is, I think it's a different one. Okay, this one is the global crypto user growth rate. This is the Bitcoin rally, how it was fueled by existing users and sustained by new users. So all of these uh, each of these spikes here are new users, people who are newly purchasing crypto, in particular Bitcoin. So there's, and I'll quickly wrap it up by going to page 14, which is the end. I think over here it's just a summary, and they just summarize pretty much that the number of global users reached 221, and I'll just skip to the end. And one of the big takeaways from this is that altcoin adoption was spurred by an influx of new users who were interested in tokens like SHIB token and Dogecoin, among others. So that's what I meant, guys. This is what we mean to them. Shiba Inu it's like a gateway to crypto. And because of the way that it's positioned psychologically, a lot of people find it very easy. They can sort of lower their guard when they purchase this, and then ultimately, before you know it, you are staking, yield farming, and you're purchasing other altcoins. And that's been part of the reasons for the growing clip, contributing towards the rising global crypto market cap. Okay, cool. Now, for good measure, let's just throw in a few articles. This is an article from CNBC. It reads here, 1 in 10 people currently invest in cryptocurrencies. Many of it's for the ease of trading, according to a CNBC survey. It says here, more people are jumping into crypto, many because of how easy it has become to trade digital assets. I'll quickly jump to another one. Same site. It says here, new investors are jumping into the market during post-pandemic boom. That's just another one. I'll see if there's another one. And also, Robinhood, it disclosed that, I'm sure you guys have read this one already, but Dogecoin, it accounted for 62% of its crypto revenue. Now, the reason why that's good is not just because of the profits, but because of the new class of because of this new class of coins being like Shiba Inu and Dogecoin. It represents new investors who are likely to use the brokerage services from these exchanges. And in my opinion, that's a good point to end a video, don't you think, guys? So, guys, if anyone ever says to you that these big institutions, if they ever say that, why are these big institutions making a big deal about SHIB? First, tell them that these big institutions, they know exactly what they're doing. And they've done their research, they've done their analytics, and they've concluded that SHIB is integral to a part of their macro growth strategy. And that's it for today, guys. So if you found anything in this video even slightly interesting, I'd appreciate if you tap that like button, as that's the best way to help the algorithm send it out to other crypto community members. And I think we are in a critical make or break phase now in the in the growth of Shiba Inu. Since all but one listing catalysts are now live, we are going to need all hands on deck. And if you think this video was helpful, feel free to share it with your local social media platforms and and your groups as well. And let's get the community informed. Thanks for watching, everyone. This is Ace. Peace.